All right, we're back on the record in cause number 2022-0D00481. Yeah, he has another case, but there's no capias there, so it's not on the docket today. Per the court's records, your client, Mr. Huffman, was also a no-show on June 2nd and July of 2022. I think if I go back further, we're going to find nothing but the same. So no, your request to recall the capias is denied.
Oh, Judge, if I may, I didn't realize, or I missed it when I was looking at the court files, that since he got out, he was never reporting to PR.
Yeah, he never reported. Mm-hmm. And so that's why, with the reason of having no phone, that's one thing. But really, the court, he has never appeared for court. We've had a consistent issue. In fact, when Mr. Marufo mentioned that Ms. Pages was handling this case, for me to have had the notation on the arraignment that he was already a MIA means that there was a history there, because I don't know that I have too many folks that I require appear in person at arraignment. So no, Mr. Quesada, you're gonna have to turn yourself in.
All right, man.
All right, thank you, Mr. Huffman. Who's next?
Staying on page 12, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
In cause number 2022-0D04530, State of Texas versus Jonathan Saucedo Beltran. Announcement of counsel, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready.
Rick Huffman on behalf of Mr. Saucedo. And Your Honor,
He's logging in. Let's let him.
It is. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, let's let him get connected and get his camera going. Mr. Saucedo, if you're there, I need you to turn on your camera.
He's not connected to audio, Judge. I just sent him a message.
Okay, it's about to do this. All right, let me go back and see. All right, go ahead, Mr. Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to proceed? Your client is not connected to audio.
I'm not, yeah, Judge, I'm not sure what's going on. I actually haven't been able to talk to Mr. Saucedo today or yesterday, and I don't know what's going on with his phone. This one's a little more straightforward, Your Honor, I think. So I would be okay. I just don't have a lot of the background information that I think might be useful for the court, basically where he's living, things like that. But the situation is pretty straightforward. What happened with the bond?
Okay, so do you want to proceed?
If I may, Judge, I
Yes.
think that would be okay. Mm-hmm. He did bond out, Judge, and basically what happened was he was rearrested on a warrant from, I believe it was Waco. No, I'm sorry, Odessa, Judge.
Hector. Mm-hmm.
And that was basically for a probation violation. I assume from the arrest here. Anyway, he was booked on that, and immediately after he was booked on that, the bond company filed an affidavit of incarceration, which, you know, they can do. But anyway, he was extradited to Ector County, and he finished that case. And there were also some issues with immigration which he finished. So he won that case, the immigration case, and he came back. He never missed court, Judge, here. And he's been in contact with me. And we're hoping that the court might consider reinstating the bond. I did talk to the bond company, and they flat out just told me they don't want to reinstate the bond. They don't do that. But we're hoping maybe the court could consider doing that, or at least placing him on a PR bond.
All right, Ms. Elizalde?
Judge, I'd like the court to know that even if something I find concerning is he had an escape from custody conviction in 2020. I'm not all that sure that I trust that he'll show up to court. And full disclosure, Your Honor, I'm missing a lot of history about you know, when he went into custody, when he got out of custody. But I do find that prior very concerning, as it shows his risk, his flight risk.
Okay. I'm looking at the PSR, and let me see if I can get into the actual document. It's listed, let's see, he's got a theft from 2015, POM, misdemeanor, Ector County, escape from custody. Looks like he did a year of probation. I don't know if he was, oh yeah, he was revoked to 90 days. And then we have this one, okay. Marufo, on Mr. Salcido, let me go back to his hearings. Can we go back? Oh, well, he only had, says he had an ICE hold. He had an ICE hold, Mr. Huffman?
He did, and he was taken into custody. He had a case with ICE and actually won that case. So he's back in El Paso, and he's here legally. I believe he's a permanent resident, Judge.
Yeah, so our arraignment, for whatever reason, well, that was jail mag. He had a motion to withdraw. There was a motion to withdraw, and then we don't have our arraignment. On this one, I don't have a problem withdrawing the capias, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. What was his bond?
I want to say it was 20,000, Judge.
It was a 20,000 cash surety, right?
That's right.
Okay. So we're gonna actually do something with that bond. Well, so wait, this was on a affidavit, an AOI, right?
The affidavit of incarceration, yes, Judge.
Who's the complainant in the ag assault, Ms. Elizalde?
Just a moment, Your Honor.
Don't need to necessarily know the name. I'm assuming it's not like a family member. It's someone we don't have to. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put him on a $10,000 PR bond. He is to have no contact with the complainant, not be within 200 feet of the complainant.
Judge,
Go ahead.
so I'm sorry to interrupt you, Judge, but the CW and him were living together. They were in a relationship, and he pulled out a pocket knife and put it on her neck.
And Judge, if I can interrupt real quick.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if he qualifies for a full PR bond, since Senate Bill 6 doesn't allow these types of offenses, since it's an aggravated assault, for it to be full PR.
You're right. Okay, so let's go 10,000 split 5 cash surety, 5 PR. Are they still together,
I don't have any updated information at this time, Your Honor.
Mr. Huffman?
I believe they are, Your Honor, but I can just kind of confirm that with Mr. Salcedo. Are you still with the complaining witness in this case, Mr. Salcedo? Can you hear me?
You're muted, Mr. Salcedo.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still with her. We're married.
Ms. Elizalde, tell me a little bit about the allegations.
Yes, Your Honor. So the allegations is they were living together at the time, and apparently there was some verbal altercation regarding the defendant leaving. The CW was not letting in the defendant pushed the victim, and he pulled out a pocket knife and put it on CW's neck.
And I'm sorry, Judge, if I may, I have spoken with the complaining witness in my office. She did sign a non-pros. She was thinking it may have been like a hair straightener, but there were no actual injuries, Judge. Just but there is a non-pros, Judge.
Do they have children?
They do have children, and our last notes did indicate that she did not want to move forward.
So it'll be a $10,000 split bond, 5,000 cash surety, 5,000 PR. There's to be no offensive contact, so we'll remove that portion that was the no contact. It'll be no offensive contact with the complainant. He is, were there any allegations in the underlying offense that he had been drinking or anything like that, Ms. Elizalde?
Not that I'm aware, Your Honor, but I could look at the report if you wish.
So he is going to be subject to testing. He will be subject to testing, have a curfew from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. unless he is working. Commit no new offenses, report monthly to PR bond. Anything else, Ms. Elizalde?
There is nothing else, Your Honor. There are no allegations of alcohol in the incident.
Okay. So, and of course, he's to check in with court every time he has court. All right. Is this the only case we have on him?
Yes, Judge.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right. That's the order. Please talk to your client.
Can I just tell Mr. Salcedo to please give me a call? Your phone number is not working right now. I don't know why. Please call me.
Okay, I'll give you a call.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Huffman. Thank you, Ms. Elizalde.
Thank you, Judge.
No,
Have a good day, everyone.
I think that's it for me, Judge. Maybe excuse.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Is that everybody? Why do I still have, oh, is it Dorian? Still pending?
Bottom of page 11, Judge.
Okay.
In cause number 2020-0D0-0646, State of Texas versus Dorian Desiree Natividad. Announcement.
Present.
Eliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready.
Liana Gandara, adult probation.
And Ms. Natividad is appearing remotely for this hearing. Ms. Gandara, I'm just putting up the report. So can you give me a summary on her?
Yes, Judge, it is a long one because it still has all the old stuff on there. She does term on December 13th of this year, 2023. She has 12 hours remaining. She has to finish her parenting classes.
I'm sorry,
And-
can you repeat? You said she has 12 hours and then cut out.
12 hours of community service remaining. She has to complete her parenting classes. That's the only class that she has left, Your Honor. She is current on her probation fees. Everything else as far as court cost fine, her DWI class, her Mothers Against Drunk Driving has been completed. She does have a ticket, Judge, that she got on January 3rd of this year for illegal U-turn.
But she's allowed to drive, no?
Yes, Your Honor, she is.
Okay.
She does have court for that one on the 30th of January. She did provide me the information of the ticket. She also did provide me information of where the vehicle is at because she did get into an accident. They ended up, when she made the illegal U-turn, she did say that they hit her door of the driver's side. I did talk to the repair shop. I did confirm that the vehicle is there as of Monday of this week, the 9th. And I did talk to the owner of the shop that is waiting for the insurance adjuster. And the insurance will give them a minimum of 25 days for repairs. So she probably won't have her car for the rest of the month, Your Honor.
Ms. Natividad, why do you want so many headaches? You gotta be careful. So she did her jail commitment. That's okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, are there any issues? I mean, the recommendation is now to just continue on probation, Miss, is that right, Ms. Gandara?
Yes, Your Honor. She's doing Well, Judge, it's just her needing to finish those last remaining 12 hours of community service and those parenting classes.
Okay. Get with the parenting classes, Miss Natividad. You know, when things happen like that in life, it just puts more on your plate and makes life more stressful. And it makes me worry that, you know, you're doing okay, that you'll fall off track. Don't fall off track, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Take
can I-
care of.
Can I say
What?
something? I wanna actually thank you for taking me in for those 2 weeks, because it showed me a lot as a mother for my daughter. It was hard for me because I left her in the night and I'm so used to her. And it showed me like, yeah, I understand you guys do worry about me as in falling off track, but that kind of puts my mindset to not to, and to show me where I could be again and what I can do to avoid that. And that really showed me those 2 weeks how to appreciate my life as well as my daughter, and to become a better mother for her.
It really it means a lot to me that you say that, because let me tell you, those things are not, I don't like to do that. And especially when you're a parent and you have a young child, it's very concerning. So I hope this is a turnaround. You know, life doesn't get easier, right? Life
Yes,
doesn't
ma'am.
get easier, and I don't want to have to be bringing you back. I will encourage you as much as it might not feel like the best situation. If you're having difficulties, please communicate them to your probation officer, and let me tell you why, because she's going to come over here and tell me, so that it doesn't come out of left field if something goes wrong. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Gandara, so I commend you for that, Ms. Natividad. Hang in there.
Thank you.
Ms.
Yes, ma'am.
Gandara, you let me know if she needs anything. I don't need her to come back. You know, the community service hours, she's done a lot. If, you know, the parenting classes sound like they might be something that's going to be useful. So I will continue to encourage you to attend those so that they can help you
Yes, ma'am.
manage. But other than that, we're good to go. What else do we have outstanding on her? Have we looked at financials, things like that?
She's current on her fees, Judge.
And those were already at minimum?
I don't remember the exact price. Cost of it. Let me look at that for Your Honor.
I think I finished paying my court fees, ma'am.
How much do you pay in a month in probation fees?
30, miss.
30?
Judge, 30, yes, ma'am.
She's at 30, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll leave everything as is. All right, good luck to you, Ms. Natividad. Stay well.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Maybe.
Ms. Gandara.
Thank you, Judge. Bye, everyone.
Hi. Who was that?
Me.
Oh.
Eliana.
Top of page 11, Judge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I excused you yet.
Not yet. Still not letting me go.
Which one, Marufo?
Top of page 11, Judge, Machado.
So that one, I reset, the CSO requested a reset.
Okay, Judge, then that's it.